So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past the opponents. I think he has great ability to play anywhere across the front line and deliver key passes at the right moments, so that makes him stand out.
And his tendency is, of course, as his coaches have said, to keep things simple and to be utterly unselfish.
Yeah, it's certainly known for that too, and quite a rare gift in a player so technically accomplished.
Bale puts them all in.
Oh no, it's an own goal! That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes...
Haaland! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous. And the shots! Oh, good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge.
Aimed beyond the defence.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's put paid to the danger.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lexington are looking to break at pace. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Schlotterbeck is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Takes a shot! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pedri. Esteval.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's in plenty of space here.
There will be 3
that
minutes
should get the
at
job
a time.
done. Decent chance! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Bale. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which... That's the end of the first 45. Lexington are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. The second half then, just getting going. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedri. So what can they make of this? Stam makes the interception. And this is it's Inzaghi! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Al-Wassel are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Looking for options for movement. Nicked it back promptly. Tanucci proves just a little bit too strong. Vieira, he's gone direct here. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And here's Messi. Messi going forward. Nice control. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pedri can get it clear. Zanetti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Zanetti. Van Bouten. Oh, good read. Mateus. Plenty to aim at here. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's nice. Messi driving forwards. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Goes to Mateus! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Mateus fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 17, Messi. Number 23, Shevchenko.
He leaps for it! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Gullit.
Oh, really well played.
Played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Lexington have been handed a game-changing chance. David De Gea clearly engaging in mind games here. That is some save from De Gea. Gullit has it out wide and in space. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Lexington have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they react. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
Can he spark a counter here? Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! Deftly away.
Best. Best stood his ground strongly. Still goalless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stam spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that is a little undercooked. Played out towards the right wing. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Lexington always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bale's cross. Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus driving forward. And no, he's seen through all of that. Could move up a gear here. Nice looking ball. He's found space here. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Lexington have been the
He'll try from distance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira can see things, others simply cannot. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Best! It's hit the crossbar. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he's cut it out. Beckenbauer. That's an imaginative pass. That has not gone well. That'll be a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Shevchenko. Number 10, George Best. Number 15, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field, number 6, Johan Cruyff.
Gullit
Number
tries to
22,
clear.
Gullit.
He's
Number
only too happy to
20,
take that back.
Suarez. Substitution in progress.
Lexington have the chance to go the other way. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Beckenbauer. Petit. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
De Bruyne. That's a little off target.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Closing in on goal. De Bruyne.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute.
That's been
added
intercepted.
time.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium,
everybody,
and the
and
players on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest.
Shoots! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Lexington finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Panucci. Best.
Lexington really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Place it in. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Las Vegas Lights are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can...
Oh, what a mistake! They get a throw in. Ferdinand. Played into space. Now it's Ribéry. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivers the ball. Zanetti getting this one clear. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Las Vegas Lights with the corner, they're first. Goes for a shot! And the counter is on. Mateus. Oh, that's fabulous. That has been slung wide. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Lovely bit of skill. Mateus!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Rummenigge. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
To the information centre.
The second period is on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He's played it back. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry ploughing through. Ribéry! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That is good strength. And Ribéry! Same again, same outcome.
Las Vegas Lights really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Bale. Oh, nice touch. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mateus. Guardiola. Ambitious ball here. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola. Little pass back. Guardiola. And here's Ribéry. Ribéry! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Nesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Del Piero. And again, he is at his elastic best. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that will be it. Lexington perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Just a quick announcement.
Your final thoughts, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time.
And again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big chance! Glittering Bale!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Montedio Yamagata finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bale delivers with whip. Keeper has taken decisive action. Lexington already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Sylvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lexington are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Closing in on goal. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Hullet. Sylvestre. And it's Scholes. Is there any support? He might not need it. Varane clears without hesitation. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Lexington really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Bale. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Scholes. Lexington leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Lexington just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Please take all without bins
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Lexington have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Lexington definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, that's a key interception. Donatoni. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Inzaghi. Knocks it into space. Oh, good-looking ball. Chouameni. Rummenigge out towards the flank. That is good progress on the left. Zanetti goes sliding in. It's their second corner of the game. That's going to go a long way. Montedio Yamagata have the chance to go the other way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Batistuta. Check clears. Nicked it back promptly. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nice looking ball. Suarez in acres of space out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Stood up well to him there. And this is Neymar. Decent chance! And no mistake. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
We're looking at a different game now.
Yamagata really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
2 added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Mateus. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Everything here will gravitate towards Jan Koller. He's not the fastest or the most sophisticated, but he holds up play so strongly.
And if you've got him in the side, you're going to play to him.
Very much so. His height just dictates his game. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cruyff. Carvajal gets across to intercept that. It's a really well-measured ball. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Lexington have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, can he get onto this? João Neves. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Mateus. Mateus. Good driving run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rummenigge is onto this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. There could be trouble here. Takes a shot. That's a good foray he's making. Now the ball in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. De Bruyne.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Iniesta. And he's being shifted off it. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Lexington have... Great chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. Towering header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Great vision. Great is having a shot! And a neat finish. And again they hit the front. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Lexington with the lead. Delivery from Delhi. He leaps for it! And that's in! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Karl-Heinz
Two
Rummenigge.
coaches are signalling
Coming on
changes
to
here,
replace
both
him
at the same
is
time.
Number 20.
So again, we have parity.
Substitution.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Grealish quietly revving up. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely shaped ball. Lexington are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. 75 minutes played. And it's Hullet. Mateos.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Grealish. And here's Giroud.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed.
4
Maldini.
added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Now it's Luis Suarez. Grealish. Maldini calmly anticipates. And here's Suarez. And that is as much time as there will be. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Cruyff claiming the man of the match award.